Good afternoon, Sophie. The UK shrouded in cloud today, and some outbreaks of rain will continue on and off through this afternoon. Perhaps not especially heavy, but in some areas they will be persistent enough really to make for a damp story as we look through the remainder of today. Some hope of a little bit of brightness though, perhaps across the northeast of England, but to the north of the UK it does feel particularly chilly thanks to an easterly wind. And also we're still struggling with some patchy hill fog across the northeast of England, but hopefully some of that will thin and break through the afternoon. More rain though set to shift up from the south into Scotland. Plenty of cloud around here, certainly for the second half of the day. Northern Ireland's been a little drier in the last couple of hours, but I think we'll see more rain spreading from the east by the middle of the afternoon. For Wales, lots of cloud, outbreaks of rain here, and it's a similar story for the southwest of England. Becoming increasingly murky here as well though, particularly around the coast, some foggy conditions and across the moors as we move further inland. And those rather murkier conditions I think will start to transfer their way further eastwards as well along the south coast towards the southeast of England, particularly as we head later on today through this evening and indeed overnight. It could get very murky around the coast of the likes of Essex and Kent, and we will, I think, perhaps see some fog forming inland as well, where we get a few breaks in the cloud once this area of rain moves further north during the night. Generally though, a lot of cloud around across the UK tonight, further outbreaks of rain. Together though, those factors add up to a relatively mild night, largely frost-free. Cold enough though across the Grampians for us to start to see the rain turning to snow here, and through Friday we could see some quite significant accumulations of snow for the Grampians, 5 to 10 centimetres up to 4 inches. Western Scotland may get a few glimmers of brightness. We may see a little bit of brightness elsewhere, but unfortunately it's another day for many rather like today, dominated by cloud and outbreaks of rain. Still relatively mild in the south, but to the north temperatures struggling all the while, 4 or 5 for Scotland, and it's that colder air sitting here to the north of the UK that really comes into play for this weekend. It starts to dig its way down further south across the UK, so much so that by the end of the weekend the entire country is submerged in it, and with an easterly wind it will feel increasingly raw. Grey, wet prospects for many on Saturday. Sunday things become a little drier, but as it becomes colder there will perhaps be the risk of a little bit of transient snow. And then next week, well, a good deal colder, temperatures hovering around freezing, a largely fine story, but any showers that we do see could turn increasingly wintry. So a much colder outlook for us in the next few days. But for today we're stuck with relatively mild, gloomy and dank. It's a pretty benign story, Sophie.
Thank you very much.